Steel Panther with Poontang Boomerang. This is a CVT guitar lesson for Wesley. You want to tune flat for this, Wesley? Every string is 1 fret down. Think of it that way. Jumping in, I use the Vivo, so it's got the intro on the video, so it really doesn't kick in till 146. We got 7 on the low E, slide up to 17, slide back. Just go for the effect of it. It doesn't have to be exact. Open 2, EA. The rock G, which is 3E, muted A, 3B and 3E. Hit all 6. D string from the bottom up, 2, 3, 2, open, open. I use my thumb to mute string 6. Back to the G. So the third finger's pivotal, right? You don't have to move it once you get to the G. 2, 4, A, D. Move it back to 1, 3, and then open 2. So it's... And then the verse kicks in at 152. This is section 2, 11D, 11G. You could use two fingers like this, or you could bar it. Different routes on this. Be careful, there's downs and ups. You want to make sure that the B is muted, the A, but it's down, up, and then 11, 10, D, G, same thing. And then do the same thing, but 2 frets back on the 9s to the 9, 8. Another whole step back to the 7s and 7, 6. Back up to the 9s. And then you start it over. But only up to here. Up to the 9, 8. And then at 207 you got 3G. Now this is a hold, so you want to hear 3G, open B, open E. You should hear all of them. And then 3G twice, and B, E again. So it's... And then repeat that, but go to the 2nd fret G. And end that on an open B, so it's got an extra note in it. Not a big deal if you didn't, but... 2A, 4D, 6 times. 3, 5, 4, 6. And then middle finger, 5A. Kind of a Nuno Bentoncourt extreme thing. 4D, 5G, bend, release, vibrato. And then 17th fret low E slide in. So it's... And then E, G, D, G. It's like the beginning. You'll go open 2 on the AD twice, 3A hammer to 4, 2D twice, slide to 5, and then fret hand mute. If you can't get this, just don't add it, but it's just a deadened string on the D to 4D, 2D to 3E bend. And I got to switch over to page 3 here. I mean, you could go, but it makes it more jumpy if you can get that in there. And then back to the E, G, D, G. And then start this little part again. Up to the 2D. This is really cool. 4G, bend, release, pull off to 2 and open. So only pick the first note. 4-2 open, pick, pull, pull on the D. Same thing on the A. It's like the Crazy Train, Randy Rhoads thing. But he bend releases here. 3E bend. Back to the chords, but it's E, G, to C add 9. Now the C add 9 is the same as the G, just drop down to 3A, and the D string is muted. So then you're back to the verse. Now I wrote it out again because there are some changes, although it does start the same on the 11s. He adds an extra 2 hits off of a power chord, 11D, 13G. Follow that concept, but on the 9s now. 9, 11. Okay, from there, it does change, but then back up to 11. And then it changes. 7G, just bar the G and B and go 8B. And you'll go same beat, down, up, down, up. And then lift it towards just the bar, down, up. 7G, bar the 5th fret B and E. And strum it. So it's a little different, kind of an Eddie Van Halen sounding thing. Back to the 11s. 9s. And then into this part again. And those are all note for, or string per string the same. Moving into page 4. This is a repeat, the first part, 2/4 AD 6 times. And then you'll ride that one all the way up chromatically, 1 fret at a time, 3/5, 4/6, and 5/7. And then a different fill. Instead of at 252, we've got this. Natural harmonics, 7/5 on the G, right above the silver fret bar. Light pressure, pick, and lift. 5th fret, 7B, 7G. 17th fret E slide. So, pretty cool. At 255, you're going to see some repeat stuff. No star. You're going to need your tabs for that. And then at 309, you'll have 2/4 AD to 3/5 AD, and that's going to go 3 times. And then 2/4 just rest. So. Leading into the solo, but prior to that, open A, open D, 2G, 3B, twice. Solo's great. 19th fret high E, bend. I would use 3rd finger and back it with a couple. And then we're going to go 17E half step bend, 19B twice vibrato, 17 hammer 19, pick 19, 16B, we're going to go half step, hold, release, and then pick, slide to 12, 14G, so it's, oops, okay, and then from there, that's the 314 timestamp, so is this, oops, yeah, 11G middle finger, 10B slide to 9, 9G, and then this little riff I would think is one thing, 9D hammer to 11, and then 9G 11D whammy bar vibrato. It emulates, but with the whammy bar. .321 is our next timestamp, and it's 8th fret on the D. You're gonna half step, bend, release. Half steps on 1 fret. 9th fret on the A, palm mute, and then 7th fret, 9th fret. So 9, 7, 9. So it's 8D, hammer to 9, slide to 11. So 9, 11G. And then on the B string, you're going to go 11, 12, 14, 12. Or 11B half step bend, 14B, 11B half step bend release, 13G. So that from the 9, 11G is this. Or, and then 8. No. This is still part of the same timestamp. We got 2 more notes. 16th fret B, whole step bend release. Bending to this. 14B, whammy vibrato. 327, pinch harmonic, 11B, hammer 12, pull 11. And then 13, 11G. 11G again. Slide to 9. Palm mute 11D, then go 11G, palm 11D, 9G, 11G, no palm mute, so it's okay, and then we're going to go to page 5. I don't know if this is a new timestamp or not. 9D, 11A palm mute, 11G, 11A palm mute, 9A, or 9D, 11A palm mute. So it's 9A, hammer 11, pull 9, vibrato. 330 is our next one. This is a monster riff. It's the toughest part of the solo. 13A, hammer to 16. Follow the pick direction in your tabs. 14D, 13G, 15G, 16G. That's oops. Oops, I'm missing it. That's the first chunk of 3 that are similar to that. The next one's 14D, hammer to 16. 15G, 16, 18. So it's from there. 17B. So probably want to go index on that. Once you get to the 17B, go, well, you can use the middle. Because, the reason I say that, you're going to go 15G, hammer 18, and then 17, 19B, 18E, so it's, or 15, 18. There it is. 17, 19B, 18E, half step, then release, 17B, vibrato. 16B kind of slows down here. You're going to do a half step, then release, to 14G, vibrato. 13, hammer 14, pull 13G. 13G, you're going to bend, half step, 11G, so it's 11G, bend, release, 9G, 6G, bend, release, half step, 4G, vibrato, then go 9D, vibrato, same thing but 7th fret, 7 again, natural harmonics, 12E, 5BE, it's, right? So that's the second time we've used the harmonics. It's whammy bar at the end. So it's okay. That's it for the solo. Section 5 at 3:56. We've got this kind of a Van Halen-ish part. 7A, 6D. It goes. So 1, 2, ring, and then palm mute, down, up, down, up. Move it over to 5/4. Same thing. But this time on the A string, go palm mute, down, up on the chord, palm mute, down, up again. So it's 4A, 7D, same thing. Palm mute, down, up on the A string, and then the chord, down, up, down, up. So basically, here's your outline. It's cool. And then he ends that with 2, pull off to 1 and A, or open A, 3E, half step bend, open, E, 2D, 3E, half step, pull off to open, 2D. That goes twice, that whole part, the whole. Oops. That's 2 times. Then we move to page 6, and it will have second time no star. So instead of the, it'll be It'll be a power chord, 2E, 4A twice, and then F7, which is 2, 4, 2, 3. You're going to want to bar this. Just drum it. 418, we got this cool little hook. So that's a repeat. You'll see a bunch more repeats in your tabs. The next new part is at 435, section 6. It's an open 2, EA, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down. Same thing over this open A, open D, 2G, 3B. So after the D, same strum, you'll go C add 9, 3A, muted D, open G, 3B, 3E, same strum. Into this cool riff again. Then open E, 2A, same strum. The F sharp 7 again. G7, which is the same thing, Wesley, just 1 fret higher. Check them as an arpeggio. And make sure you're doing the same strum. That's your strum. That's finished with this again. Okay, the next new part.